How is it going, guys? Tahnnakai Temple this time, one of the more challenging missions of factions. To be honest, back in the days this mission wasn't too difficult, but I think the last skill balance update buffed the afflicted allies and monks like crazy. You know, Mind Burn, Ray of Judgment, Lightning Orb, even Lava Arrows mean that these enemies have serious firepower, especially in hard mode and in big numbers. Luckily there is one very simple trick we can use to protect ourselves, and this is flagging heroes and spreading out the party members as much as possible. And let's not forget there is Soul Twisting Ritu, which can save the day as usual, so I think the fact that we got a fight alongside Togo and Menlo here is a huge disadvantage on its own. Why I'm saying that? Because if you wanna play this mission smart, and I hope you do, then you pull group by group, and then these two guys can cause massive problems. Sadly we can't control them as much as we can control our heroes, meaning they always follow and make pulls very annoying. Also, if any of them dies, it's game over, so there is a nice trick if you are having trouble keeping them alive. After you clear the first room, you flag heroes at the stairs, use recall on any of them, take Menlo and Togo back to the beginning, and they get stuck, and you can do the mission without worrying about them. I went a bit ahead, let's go back to the start and let me show you the builds first. I choose an assassin dagger spammer, a melee role, for a good reason, because if you are a melee, you'll suffer more than ranged or coaster classes here, because the afflicteds have a blind skill called throw dirt, and you can't simply aggro everything. Sometimes you must rely on your hero's firepower, and you must stay out of combat, and you can't go into melee range, or if you do, you will aggro too many fools. So I brought two E-Surge Mesmers, those are the usual, but make sure you give them Flash of My Flash or any sort of hard res. You know, resurrection is key in this mission, best if at least 3 of your heroes have res. Then we have 2 LAs, one is Glimmering Mark LA. Slowly I'm getting used to this elite, it has great DPS on both up groups, and one B-Surge LA. Since we have many warriors, rangers in this mission, this is quite useful too. The last 3 heroes are the usual ST, SOS Rit and Beep Necro. By the way, the mission goes like this: defeat the afflicteds and free the souls of ancient heroes and get to Vizu before she is consumed by Shiro. So basically we have 8 rooms with 8 different bosses, and after you've killed the boss, we free a spirit and it will open the next gate. Unless you are as unlucky as I was in this clip, yeah, these spirits can get body blocked in locked chests or in other spirits, in heroes, in minions, so yeah, fingers crossed you won't run into this. Alright, this was enough background stuff, let's do the mission. I read about the recall trick after I recorded this mission, so you can see how to deal with Menlo and Togo as well. So a good way to complete the mission is to have a long or flat bow with you and pull group by group, and also micro the ST hero before big groups. In the first room you can pull the 2 Templar Guardians easily, and also most of the afflicted rangers too. Usually the boss is one individual group and there is like 2 or 3 additional groups, so it's easy to make the fights easier like this. And rule of thumb, focus on the monks and LAs, since those have the best AoE damage of all, and once those are dead you can kill the Ritus to prevent them from resurrecting fools. The first boss is Bound Kita, a Mesmer with Diversion and Arcane Langur, and the latter hurts coasters, and Diversion can disable one of your skills for a long time. And as you can see, I messed up my dagger chain too, but after the boss is dead, the morale boost will recharge all your skills, so no worries. After the boss, defeat the last 2 Templar Guardians and wait till the spirit opens the gate. In the second room it's best to pull fools from the right side and from the central area. Highly recommended to defeat the Templar Guardians too before anything else. It's not too difficult to deal with this group, but don't aggro all 3 sides at once. The third room is a bit tricky. At first enemies seem to be stationary, but if you go closer they rush out of their camp. Luckily there are no afflicted LAs, only the boss itself, and the afflicted warriors, rangers and necros are not a big deal. Once the first group is done, kill the monk, then the LA boss, but be careful, don't go too close because, you know, sliver armor hits hard in hard mode. The fourth room is a perfect example of how to deal with this mission. Switch to your long or flat bow again, flag heroes and pull fools away from the shrine. Defeat the Temple Guardians first, then aggro the afflicteds too. No allies again, not too bad of a room. Room number 5, this is a tough one. Flag heroes like I do and let the group on the right side come. And once you finish those, request ST spirits and aggro a small group, but make sure that the ally group stays in the center. Okay, so here I made a mistake, or it was the AI of my hero, or both of us, you decide. On one hand I flagged my ally hero too close and it aggroed, and on the other hand the ST was too far and it didn't use a single spirit. So this is a mistake you can fix in your runs. Make sure to micro the ST if it is too far away from combat, otherwise I'm not sure that they will use any defensive skills. So we did this room anyway, but there was some unnecessary hero deaths here, and you know we don't like those. The sixth room comes now, very similar to the fourth room, but here mobs will come close automatically. It's advised to flag heroes to reduce the risk of a party wipe, and aggro the Temple Guardians first. And don't forget to precast the ST spirits either. So you will see that fools start coming immediately when I hit the second group of guardians. I'm not sure what triggers them, but you must be well prepared because it's a big one with ritus and allies. Also, I think it's much better to enter the room from the other side, simply because the group on the left joined the fight as well. And if you can take out those first, this room becomes much easier. So guys, kill those first and you'll be fine. Room number 7, I hate how little space the developers gave us in this mission. Seriously, you go down the stairs and there is no space at all to flag heroes, but you must get ready for the fight. Never mind, after flagging and doing the ST, aggro the allies on the right side. Sadly, the central group arrives too early and causes some kind of a chaos. Here we got to focus our damage on the monks and the allies again and hope for the best. This area sucks, I know, but it is what it is. At least the boss and the two last guardians didn't join the fight. So I think if you are able to complete the 5th and the 7th room, the mission is in your hands, because the 8th room is kind of easy. There is a central area and there are additional guardians and rangers around it. The rangers are patrolling and advised to clear them before going to the big group. And also good to know, you can pull 1 or 2 enemies from the big group, you don't have to fight the whole pack. Make sure to flag and micro spirits in front of the bridge and let the longbow do the work. You can even pull Vizu, the final boss, in case you want to capture her elite skill. And once you feel like you have destroyed enough, go in, defeat the leftovers, and the mission is completed. Actually, we have plenty of time to get credit for the bonus, 30 minutes in hard mode, and even I had some hero vibes, and generally speaking I followed a very slow approach. I finished the mission in 20 or 21 minutes, so don't worry about time. Guys, this is one way of completing Tahnnakai Temple. I'm sure there are much faster ways of doing this, like Spellbreaker and tanking and spiking fools in the central area, but perhaps this slow approach is easier for casual players to succeed. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Guild Wars related content. And as always, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.